Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to say goodbye to our dear friend Beats. Beats, or Studio Dre as they often like to be called, have been a huge part of all of our lives for some time now. But sadly, everything great does come to an end. Hello and welcome back, or if you're new here then just hi. Hello. Now, I use headphones on the daily for phone and Teams calls, listening to music, video editing, TV, and a little bit of YouTube here and there. And whilst I use in-ear buds in bed for watching TV, don't ask, I do prefer to use over-the-ear headphones when I'm sat at my desk working. Now, my Beats aren't really dead just yet, but they are starting to decay a little, so I've been sent these. These are the WH700NB wireless headphones from a company called Edifier, or is it Edifier? Anyway, and whilst they were sent to me for free, this is not a sponsored video in any way, shape or form, but thank you to Edifier for supporting small creators such as myself. Now, at time of filming this video, these will set you back $49.99 Great British pounds, and there is a link in your video description down below. Thanks. So, without further ado, let's get started by seeing what we get in the box. So once we get into the box, the first thing we see is a nice shiny plastic bag. And inside this bag, a USB Type A to Type C charge cable, some gumph, more commonly referred to as a user manual, and then inside the plastic snake-like covering, we have a very sexy pair of blue headphones, which measure 10.5 by 2.9 by 2.7 centimeters and weigh a measly 160 grams. And that's it, unboxing done. As I mentioned, these are over-the-ear headphones, and as you have just seen, are very sexy in their blue. However, they do also come in alternative colours. The Amazon listing currently shows ivory and black, and I also forgot to mention that they are foldable should you wish to fold them up and stick them into your bag. They are very lightweight, and with the ear padding and head padding should be a very comfortable fit when wearing for a long time, but I'll let you know if I think this is true later on. They use the latest version of Bluetooth, which is currently 5.3, for a faster and more stable connection, and they have dual support, so that means they can connect to two devices at the same time. So I could be sat at my computer watching a YouTube video, for example, whilst having them connected to my phone to be able to make and receive calls. The USB Type-C port, along with the provided cable, is for fast charging. Now listen, 10 minutes of charge will supposedly give you 8 hours of extra battery life. Now, I don't care what you say, that is impressive. They have active noise cancellation too, and I quote, "Isolate unwanted noise, giving a serene background for your music." And with said ANC enabled, you can expect around 45 hours of playtime, whilst having it turned off boosts this to 68 hours. That's impressive. They are equipped with 40mm dynamic drivers, which are They are equipped with 40mm dynamic drivers coated in titanium, which apparently delivers deep and crystal clear frequencies. This crystal clarity also applies to the ENC microphone, which is AI driven. So when you're on a call, the human voice, sorry, didn't realise my dog could make calls, is clear and crisp, even in the noisiest of environments. Now, I'll be putting that one to the test, that's for sure. And finally, rest assured, there is an app available for these on both Android and iOS. And there'll be more on that now in setup and testing. Start by giving them some juice. The tiny LED indicator will be red whilst charging, and when they are fully charged, it will turn off. Turn them on by pushing and holding the middle button, where the light will then flash red and green, which means they're in pairing mode. Search for them on your device where they are shown as the Edifier WH700NB. Click to connect, and then the phone, as well as a nice voice in the headset, will confirm the connection. I always like to manually set the device type on my iPhone for maximum compatibility. For dual mode, to add a second device, push the Bluetooth button for a few seconds until the LED flashes again. They are then discoverable and can be found on another device. Once connected, you can grab the Edifier Connect app from your app store of choice, and providing you're connected to the device already via Bluetooth, it will find the headphones and add them straight away. From within the app, you can then see your current battery status, enable and disable ANC, set your preferred sound effects model, as well as turning on game mode. From the small hex icon in the top right hand corner of the app, you can then also access the same settings but a few extra ones to control the pairing, volume, prompts, and also set what you would like the multifunction button to do. It does have a Bluetooth symbol on it for pairing, but can also be used to enable or disable ANC, for example. And that's your lot for setup and testing. They're headphones. It doesn't get much sexier, I'm afraid. Now, if you watch all my videos, or at least the headphone ones, you'll know that I like my music loud, and these are loud. Something else I love is that colour blue.
I like it a lot.
As well as the tactile buttons. You know what? Buttons are underrated. Forget that touch sensitive crap control thing. Bring back buttons, I say. Oh, actually, I think that's my thumb now, right there. Bring back the buttons. I've had these paired to both my iPhone and my MacBook, and dual mode worked perfectly. Sometimes pairing multiple devices can be a pain in the bum, but nope, these were fine, and they switched between the two devices seamlessly, no delay. Now, the sound quality, and no, I am not an audiophile, but to me and my run-of-the-mill ears and canals, they sound really good, and there were no issues with the sync between image and sound. However, if I did have to find something to say, then it would probably be about the bass.
I like the bass, biscuit bass. I like the buttery biscuit bass.
I feel they are slightly lacking in some bass, and with no EQ settings in the app, there's sweet FA I can do about it, but this doesn't mean they don't deliver a good all-round sound, if you're a normal human with normal ears like me, that is. Touching on another aspect of quality, the aluminium band is solid and it adds a slight weight to them. However, the plastic material around the cans does give me that kind of cheap feeling, I suppose, but for what they are, for $49.99, they are this, but in my opinion, unless you're a snob, that shouldn't prevent you from giving them a try. Comfort-wise, they live up to the hype and are extremely comfortable due to the lightweight material and that padding. And although I didn't need to adjust them, as I do have a pea-sized head, they can be adjusted if needed. I wore these all day and could barely feel them, which is saying something, as when wearing my glasses, the beats would often push against the stem, meaning I'd have to take a break, but these do not. Excellent job, Edifier. I'm afraid no shake test or IP resistant test this time around, but for all of you that like my steamy shower scenes, this is for you. The ENC microphone performed without problem, and by this I mean no one complained about my voice or not being able to hear me. And the whole crystal clarity thing.
So you're currently listening to the call that's on the other end of this iPhone, which is my office in there. So you should be able to hear me as I am here in this room and the environmental noises, of which there currently are none. But if I turn this on, hopefully then the AI human fancy voice ducts will hopefully do what it's meant to do. You've done. How is the ENC microphone in me and the AI working? Do you hear me still? Is it dampening that noise? Or is it cutting it? I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that, because I can't hear myself. Bye.
Active noise cancellation, ANC for short, was not great, but just okay. I could certainly hear it dampening the environmental noises around me, but they were still clearly audible. Although with this dampening, combined with their ear cups, it's hard to hear anything anyway, but regardless, the ANC, not so great. Now, is their 4.5 out of 5 stars on Amazon warranted? Are they worth the price tag? What I'm trying to say here is, would I spend my own hard-earned cash on them? Now, there is nothing particularly sexy about these in terms of function or design, apart from that sexy blue. But that isn't necessarily a bad thing. These headphones are 50 quid, and they aren't trying to be anything else other than a comfortable pair of budget headphones, which, if you ask me, they are doing really well. I'm unable to find any reason so far why these can't replace my Beats as my daily desk driver. So based on that, yes, I honestly wouldn't mind spending 50 quid of my own hard-earned cash on these headphones. So there you go. In short, yes, that's my answer. Buy them. Once again, thanks to Edifier for sending me these, and if you guys have any question about them or anything else for that matter, then please do let me know down below. And whilst you're down there,
that's what she said,
please do consider liking the video, even if you didn't, subscribing if you aren't already, and hit the bell to get notified when I upload new videos, because, very important, it helps me get sent more free stuff like this to play with. So thanks, and yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye, internet.
Throw this shade on me, like they all hate on me. Don't bring that rage on me. Why they throwing shade on me, like they ashamed on me? I thought what they